If someone has siyata dishmaya, they can get their help in an instant through God's messengers. A rabbi told me, he said this past week, he said he walks into his shul at 6:30 a.m. to give a class before Shachrit at 7. He walks into the shul, he sees in the hallway a young lady collecting. It's a strange sight. She's there at 6:30 in the morning. He said she looked like she belonged in high school. I said, excuse me, what are you collecting for? He said she started crying. She said, I'm here from Israel, I'm getting married, and I don't have any money, and my parents don't have any money, and no one in my family could help me, and I had to come here myself to collect. I have one relative who said he's going to drop me from shul to shul to see if I could raise money. She's going to go around collecting dollars from every shul. The rabbi said, let me see if this is for real. He asked her for verification. She provided a lot of proofs for him. He said, you don't belong in the hallway over here collecting dollars. I'll make an appeal to my congregation. Come back in an hour. He got up and he announced to the shul, there's a young lady from Israel. He spoke to their hearts. It's a desperate situation. Please do whatever you can. On the spot, in about 10 minutes, they raised $5,000 for her. After shul in that morning, the rabbi said, a man comes over to me. He's a doctor. The doctor never prayed in this shul in his life. He came because he wanted to talk to me just this morning. He said, Rabbi, how much money did you get for this girl? I told him we got $5,000. He says, amazing. $5,000 in a few minutes? He says, I'm so touched by this story, I want to help also. Could you give me this girl's number? I want to do something for her as well. The doctor took the number down, and later on that day, the girl actually needed $10,000 in America. That was her goal. The doctor calls the rabbi that afternoon, and he forwards him a picture of a brand new wedding dress. He says, Rabbi, I want to tell you what we did today. I have a relative who owns a very high-end wedding gown store, and I called and I said, I want to call in my relative Chip. I want you to make a donation of a gown to this bride. And she donated a brand new gorgeous gown right out of the box. And he showed the rabbi the picture of this beautiful wedding gown. He said, me and my friends chipped in together for the balance of the other $5,000. My wife took this bride around to get her clothing for every day of her Sheva Berachot, and they bought her a sheitel, and she's finished. In one day, she got all $10,000, she got her trousseau, she got her wig, and she's taking a flight back to Israel the next day. You could have people going to collect, and they spend days and weeks, and they don't get. And you could have someone coming, and in an instant, they get everything. What was that doctor doing there on that day? That was all siyata dishmaya. It was heavenly help for this girl to get what she needed. This is the key to success in any area. Siyata dishmaya, heavenly help, is what we need, and this is how the world runs. Don't get fooled by what we see. Don't say, oh, I wasn't helped because I wasn't dressed nicer. I wasn't dressed nice enough. Oh, I went to the wrong people. Nonsense. When you're meant to get help, the help's going to come.
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.